aspired, supported, connected. 3 different types of head voice. Hi folks, I'm Voba. I'm a singer and a vocal trainer, and this is my channel about anatomical vocal training. Today I want to talk about the 3 basic types of head voice that I want to introduce you to: aspired, supported, and connected head voice. First of all, my definition of head voice is different than probably most of the definitions that you've heard so far. My definition of head voice is that the muscle that creates the chest voice sound is passive. The muscle that creates the chest voice sound is called ThyroAryTenoideus Pars Externa, which is this muscle, and it's a muscle within the vocal cords themselves. It's one of the vocal cord muscles, going from the thyroid to the Ary-Cartillages. And when that muscle is passive, it's head voice. So, is head voice for me. Is head voice. Is head voice. Is head voice. All of this. Even that one down there. Head voice. Because that muscle is passive. The 3 types of head voice that I'm going to introduce kind of like build on top of each other, and I picked these type of head voices because you just add another muscle and then you add another muscle. So basically you start very simple with a sigh. It's like a sigh. Aspired head voice just means you expire with it. Right? Your voice, your vocal cords just vibrate, but they don't close. They just vibrate. And I don't use the rib cage to support. I spoke about support at length in this video, but for aspired head voice, it's just like a common sigh. So it can slide, it can be on a note. It just means that you don't support with your rib cage and your vocal cords don't close. Aspired. The second one is supported. Supported just means you open the rib cage, you hold the air back in the lungs, but you don't change anything else. You just open the rib cage. All of that is supported head voice, which means it's the muscle, I will also sometimes call it Musculus externus. It depends on the country I'm in. But you'll find it online as Musculus ThyroAryTenoideus Pars Externa. The muscle is passive too. But this time basically the only thing that you change is you open the rib cage and have an open rib cage. It means that you hold more air in the lungs, but your vocal, your glottis, your Ary-Cartillages doesn't close yet. The vocal cords don't close yet. That is as supported head voice. Now the third thing is connected head voice. So you have opened the rib cage and now you connect it because you connect the arythenoid cartilages and that close the Ary-Cartillages, the space between the vocal cords. So it sounds like this. So this is a good way to think about head voice, to one by one add the different muscles that can make your sound easily the thing that you want it to be, and healthily teach you how to keep your voice open. Because with the connected head voice, I made a few videos at length, starting with this one already, about how to close the Ary-Cartillages, the space between the vocal cords, and then you can just use that as a muscle that we practiced in isolation, and now you can just use it in like one after the other. So for instance, in music, many singers use connected head voice. I will leave some examples of singers that use or sing songs in connected head voice in the description. Some singers also use supported head voice. I will also leave some examples in the description. And very few singers, only in very particular moments of their singing, use aspired head voice, because you can't really sustain a note with it. You know, it's just like so singers don't really use aspired head voice unless they want to create some emotional effect. But for you to understand is the first step. Second one, you just open the rib cage. It's just one more group of muscles that you activate. It's still kind of breathy, but you keep the air in the lungs. And the third step, now, one important thing to consider is to not try to expire with connected head voice, because you want the support first to keep the air in the lungs before you close the vocal cords. As soon as you close the vocal cords, you don't want any pressure underneath the vocal cords. I explained at length why in my no belly pressure video, which I'm going to link right here. But the short version is, you don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to get sore. And when you put pressure beneath your vocal cords, when they close, then you push them upwards and then they rub against your vestibular vocal folds, which makes you sore. And if you continue to do that, can give big problems that I mentioned in the other video. So when you want to expire, have a breathy sound, you can focus on keeping the vocal cords open when they resonate and either support or not support, but as soon as you close the vocal cords, you should support in order to be able to not hurt yourself. In my next video, I'm going to show you some examples of aspired, connected, supported head voice while singing. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I see you when I see you.